clothing prices are definitely going to go up, but what people may not realize is that there will be a significant increase in the price of footwear. About more than 60% of all footwear comes from China and Vietnam. And so we're looking at tariff prices that may be as high as 50% for products from Vietnam. That doesn't necessarily mean that a $100 pair of sneakers is now going to be $150 for you.
I believe that shoes are a healthcare issue. They affect your back, your ankles, your calves, your your knees, your feet. Going on from that, think about how we work on a daily basis. Think about how that children are growing. So let's first look at how children throughout their lives, what happens? Just say from 0 to 18, they're constantly growing. So they're going to need more than one pair of shoes in a year just for that reason alone. Now, they don't just go with one pair of shoes that are athletics and do everything that they like to do. They're also probably involved in sports or extracurricular activities. That means they're going to need at least another pair of shoes just to be able to do those activities. Maybe they even need a semi-dress shoes because maybe they go to something that's religious, or they do something that requires a little bit more of a dressier outfit. Now take their parents. So the parents, of course, probably have a pair of athletic shoes, which just makes sense for getting around and doing stuff. But what about for work? You have people who are nurses. You have people that are bartenders, work at grocery stores, work in retail, that work outside. Maybe they work in construction, work in restaurants. You all get the idea. Well, all of that requires a different type of shoe, maybe a steel toe shoe or a steel toe boot. This is all leading to the point that with all of these multiple pairs of shoes that are necessary, that the 60% increase to Vietnam and China on the tariff is ridiculously disgusting. And I think that it's selfish, Mr. President, that you would do that, because this is at the better the quality of the shoe that we want or need goes up, but our income stays the same. Now add to that this tariff is ridiculous. We're talking about opportunity cost here. Families are trying to figure out, how do I get the little bit of money that we make to feed the family, make sure that the bills are taken care of, like rent and insurance and light and all that, but make sure that my family has their needs, and just specifically looking at shoes and then multiple pairs of shoes. It's stressful for them. Yet you can walk anytime you want and get a brand new pair of shoes, whatever fits you and whatever's comfortable and functional. We can't do that. That's why these tariffs are wrong. And I've been telling everybody, and I include everyone, to look into this and think about it, that these tariffs are affecting our everyday lives, and that's not right because they're affecting our lives in a negative way.